Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. Ben and Lauren here from This Is Healthful. So once again, I am the manager of physical activity and a registered kinesiologist.
And I'm the manager of the essential eating department and a registered dietitian.
So what we wanted to do today was present to you a presentation that we put together where we talk about how a fictional member becomes a hero or is a hero, and we just help them to figure it out and to support them along their healthful journey. At This Is Healthful, that's exactly what we strive to do. We want people to take charge of their health, and we want to be the support group and the support system that they need to help to implement and achieve their goals. So without further ado, we can get started here. So what if I told you that each and every day, many heroes walk through our doors? I'm not talking about heroes like James Bond or Luke Skywalker, or even a hero you work with every day, Ben 10. I'm talking about everyday heroes who work tirelessly to better themselves, not only for themselves, but for their family, friends, and colleagues. They may be aiming to better their activity level, eating habits, healthy habits, or even their mental hygiene. Each hero is unique. Each hero has their own story with specific needs, specific desires, and a long past which led them to us today. These heroes are amongst our midst, and now is the time to recognize them. Meet Kimberly. Kimberly is a hero. Kimberly is a 43-year-old mom of 2 kids and a caregiver to an elderly sick parent. Her days are busy to say the least. On top of being the primary caregiver to her kids and parent, she has a very stressful job with long hours and a lot of responsibility. Needless to say, Kimberly's days consist of helping others and ensuring their happiness and success rather than her own. Lately, Kimberly has been noticing her health decline. Between sports, care, and other activities, the time she makes for herself, for her health, and her leisure rank 99 and 100 on her to-do list. Recently, she has noticed a lot of changes in her health. Her favorite clothes no longer fit, her sleep is broken, and she no longer feels refreshed. Her energy is low, and even her light housework, which she does all the time, is making her out of breath.
The final straw for her was the fact that she feels she is no longer capable of providing the care that is needed for her mom. To top it off, her kids began asking her why she no longer watches their sports and activities. She wanted to explain to them that she needs to take care of her mom during that time, but instead she broke down. She ran to the bathroom and cried. When she gained composure, she looked in the mirror. Who is that looking back at me? I don't even recognize you anymore. Enough is enough, she said. I need to make a change. Kimberly took to the internet and social media to help her determine what she needs to do. Big mistake. She's even more confused, frustrated, and unsure of what she needs to do. How come everyone is having such amazing, adventurous lives with healthy, fit bodies and is always smiling? Do I need a low-fat diet, high-fat, steady-state exercise, high-intensity training? What do I do? She yelled. She knows she must figure out what she can do within her busy lifestyle that is not changing in the foreseeable future. She hates the gym, finds them much too intimidating, and she has fallen for gimmicks and fads in the past. She wants a sustainable, healthy lifestyle that she can actually enjoy. In fact, she knows she deserves it. I have helped so many people for so many years. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy, she said. But then the anxiety kicked back in. But how do I do it?
As many people do, Kimberly came to TIH looking for a bath chair for her mom. Confused, she said, "You don't sell accessible equipment? I could have sworn I'd been here before. What do you do?" she asked. "Well," Cheryl said, "we help people take charge of their health." Kimberly was instantly engaged. "Is this the place I've been looking for? Can these people help me? May I have a tour?" she asked. "Of course. Come with me." Kimberly loved the space, loved the idea, was still hesitant as she wanted to make sure it would fit her needs. She did not have a lot of time as she needed to get back to her mom. She thanked Cheryl for her time and left with a brochure and customer care card reading the tagline, "Take charge of your health today." Am I ready? She asked herself. A few weeks later, she went to help her mom with her usual daily tasks, but this time she couldn't. Her strength was gone, her energy was non-existent, her mood was shot. She began to cry, and as her mom tried to console her, as often mothers do, but inside, Kimberly knew enough was enough. She found the TIH card in her purse and made the call.
2 days later, she met for her free consultation with Heather. Once again, they went on a quick tour to refresh Kimberly of the space and better understand how the personal health membership would help her. Heather listened as Kimberly expressed her concerns, described her day-to-day activities, and how she is currently feeling. She realized it was the first time she actually took the time to get these feelings off her chest. Knowing that she had many issues she wanted to address, Kimberly really appreciated the collaborative and client-centered approach and the gratitude for the empathy she was shown. These people really want to help, she thought. Kimberly was really liking the fact that each practitioner was a regulated professional. She trusted their guidance and direction. As is common in today's world, she still wanted to see what others were saying, so she excused herself to the washroom where she decided to read the testimonials on the website and Google reviews. Wow, she thought, all 5 out of 5. Such positive reviews. She took a deep breath in and exhaled slowly. Looking in the mirror, she said softly, "Today is the day I am taking charge of my health." Sitting back with Heather, she reviewed the app, signed up for the website, and was given her customer care card to help her plan how she would utilize the membership and to provide the necessary contact information for each coach. She was amazed at all the information she would have access to. She loved the accountability, someone who cares about me and will ensure that I am caring for myself.
During her first month, Kimberly booked her health intake assessment with Lisa and booked her first 2 check-in appointments with Lauren and Ben. She now had some great ideas for easy on-the-go meals and exercise ideas she could do at the open gym and at home. She was feeling positive and confident. I can do this. My health is a priority. But as life has it, her mom then got sick and her son had 2 out-of-town hockey tournaments the following month. Stress piled back up and once again her health took a backseat to her family. She was unable to get to the facility for the whole month and thought her push towards living healthier was over. She was upset and dejected. And then her phone rang. "Hi Kimberly, it's Lisa from This Is Healthful. We have not seen you in a while and wanted to check in and see how you were doing." Kimberly was amazed. They noticed I was not there. They cared enough to call and see how I was doing. She couldn't believe it. She began to explain to Lisa everything that has gone on in the past month. With empathy and thoughtfulness, Lisa explained to her that we are always here for her and that she does not always have to come into the center to receive her care. She re-explained the ability to chat on the phone and over video chat. Lisa booked a phone check-in with Heather for the next day, so Heather may help her with planning her days, tips to help her take care of her mom, and tips to help cope with her stress.
After the check-in with Heather, she had a newfound energy to put back towards her health. Yes, life is hard right now, but life will only get harder if I don't take care of myself. She could not believe the support she had. As the months went by, Kimberly booked weekly vital check-ins to monitor her weight and measurements. She attended 1 mindfulness and 1 small group training session per week as time she dedicated for herself. She attended recipe sharing workshops and often emailed Lauren for ideas to help make meal planning easier. She also booked check-ins with Heather as needed to help ground her when things got tough. It is very easy to succumb to negativity and hard times. It is very hard to overcome it, she thought. I can't believe the help and support I have received. I could have never done this alone.
6 months later, during a check-in with Lisa, she screamed for joy. She was back at her ideal weight. She was able to fit in her favorite clothes. Her energy was back. She was smiling more. And most important to her, she was able to be there for her family. "Thank you," she said. "I could not have done this without you." Lisa replied, "You are your own journey. It was your hard work and your dedication that made you successful. We are simply here to guide you. We are so happy with how far you have come, and we will continue to be here for you." Kimberly left the facility to take on today's new challenge, but this time she left with confidence and a smile. So take charge of your health today. So we'll turn this on. So as you can tell, This Is Healthful, that's our goal. Our goal is to be your support system that helps you achieve your goals. Everyone's going to be unique. They have unique needs, unique goals, whatever it might be, and we just want to be there to help support you along your healthful journey. So we have a few examples of how our members have become heroes of their own health. Lauren, you can feel free to begin.
All right, so I'll take it from an essential eating lens, so the nutrition side of things. So a couple of clients that really inspired me and have taken hold of their health, charge of their health, and have really started around their healthful journey. Have been a couple of the ones that I'll mention now. So the first one, I had a client and she was working to figure out what was really causing those bad IBS symptoms. And IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. So she was really having a hard time. She was having a lot of gastrointestinal upset. She wasn't feeling well on a day-to-day basis. She came in here, we sat down, we reviewed her diet, and we figured out that in fact there was 2 foods in particular that were really aggravating her symptoms. She was able to remove those and she noticed that her symptoms resolved by 100%. She was feeling much more energetic and lively. Another client that I can think about was someone who had chronic low blood sugar. So they were really, really tired. They weren't sleeping well. It was impacting their work and their relationships with others. We looked at it from a nutrition lens among all the other disciplines here and really fine-tuned her macronutrients, so how much carbs, protein, and fat she was having. And with rejigging that, she was able to feel so much better. She was sleeping better. She had energy for physical activity, energy to participate in those social activities that she really enjoyed. So she put in tons of hard work, as both of these members did, and they've really seen great results. They really took charge of their health.
Which is great. A few examples from more potentially of a physical activity standpoint. We have one client who is trying to manage his type 2 diabetes, and he was on the waiting list for a bypass surgery, as it was recommended to him that it was the best way to help him control his eating habits as well as ultimately his blood sugar. It didn't sit well with him. He didn't want to, so he decided to change his lifestyle instead and see if that helped, then he'd stick with it. If it didn't help, then maybe he'd look again at the bypass surgery. Well, after working with one of our personal trainers, Martin, for now about 6-7 months, he was able to get his HbA1c into a normal range for someone living with type 2 diabetes. And so he is taking control of his blood sugar, no longer is looking at that bypass surgery as a solution, but rather continuing to be active, continuing to eat better, and ultimately helping him take charge of his health. Another client sticking with type 2 diabetes, she was this time pre-diabetic, and it scared her. She didn't want to take any medication. She really wanted to resolve this through healthy living. So she once again came in, started getting active, working with our personal training team twice a week, talking with Lauren for nutrition, changing some eating habits. And once again, she took charge of her health, and she did not ever have to start taking a medication to treat and manage her blood sugar. She was able to do it through her own hard work, her dedication, and her healthy living. Another member, she has been at risk for osteoporosis for many years now, and every time she went to get her bone mineral density scanned, it would be decreasing. That worries her because the lower the bone mineral density, the more risk of fractures you are, which ultimately can have pretty severe consequences for your quality of life. So she came in, she was skeptical, worried, and we gave her a workout plan, and she's been a very active member since. And for the first time that she can remember, she got a scan and her bone mineral density went up, which is really cool to see. She was so happy, so excited. She drove here rather than going straight home to tell us the good news, and we're obviously so happy to hear it because she is trying so hard, and she has ultimately taken charge of her health and helps to reduce the risk of osteoporosis. From a mental hygiene standpoint, through the check-ins, the mindfulness, whether it may be psychotherapy or one-on-one check-ins with Heather, our occupational therapist, our clients are learning problem-solving and coping skills to help them stabilize aspects of their daily life that may have felt out of control before. Once these were more stable, they're able to focus on other areas of their mental health to improve their mood, improve their quality of life, and ultimately which can transition into other aspects of their health as well. Other members are learning and practicing more mindfulness, so that's being, in the present. And when you practice these skills regularly, you're better able to face everyday stressful situations. And by being able to manage these stressful situations, the impact on you is much less. And whether that's from a mental, emotional, or physical standpoint, if you can manage your stress to healthy levels, you're going to win all around. You're going to have the benefits shown through every aspect of your life. So I hope that shows kind of the breadth of how we can help our members. We have so many different professionals here on staff, and each professional has a specific area that we focus on. So by being able to focus on essentially every aspect and area of your health, we can provide you the support that you need in order to make the changes that you need to do and you want to do in order to take charge of your health.
If you want to learn more about how this might look in your life or how to get a little bit more information about what we do here, you're able to book free consultations, and that way we can pair you up with the health practitioner of your interest, be it nutrition, physical activity, healthy habits, OT, whatever it may be. We can pair you up with that practitioner, and they can go over how the support here might impact your day-to-day life and help you overcome those barriers that you're currently struggling with. So you can do that using our app, or of course by giving us a call. Our number here is 613-828-8586, and you can always send us an email. Our general email is info@thisishealthful.ca.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we hope you start to take charge of your health.